I am voicing out for the issue of the peace of my country and its better future, and also for the issue of human rights for this case, especially talking about the things which are happening in our country, starting from the issue to do with the elections. And as in for me, before the elections they had started, I talked about the injustice. Yes, before the election had happened, I talked about the injustice of which was to happen in our country here, Zambia, and of which you as the international law, you are seeing, and that I believe reports have been delivered to you, of which if at all you are there as an organization, we call for you that basically you do something about this injustice of which has been happening, of which is even transparent to people. Everyone has seen that this is not fair with what is happening concerning this election of 2026 of Zambia. I'm speaking this. Yes, even though the counting of the votes is still running, but still more, you have to really take measure to really address this issue. Yes, I talked about it before. Even all of these things, like of which you have seen that have transpired, that have happened, I talked about the issue to say, I saw the government talking of this regime, which is I can say it has not lost power because it's still controlling up to now. This is the reason why that there have been all of this injustice and the like, so that I wonder if I thought the Chief Justice is the one who's even in power, or to say. Yes, because of the things that we have seen that is happening and transpiring, or to say. Yeah, so now for this case, I'm addressing even the politicians, the opposition, or to say, because this is one Zambia, one nation. Let me speak this. I'm not for any party because I'm a man of God. We are told not to be partisan. And this is one Zambia, one nation. So I can tell you to say, I am for the UPND. I'm also for the issue of the party of any opposition party, or to say. Because this is one Zambia, one nation, or to say. Yes, I'm for every party. We are one people, or to say. Yes, so there is nothing like with bitter hearts and the like, but the truth must be spoken, and that we don't have to really suppress justice, or rather we don't have to run away from the issue of that justice should really prevail. We don't have to really shun down justice for this case. So since from the time of even before the election had begun, I talked about two scriptures I said, of which was Psalms 37 verse 7, and also the book of Numbers, chapter number 13, beginning leading from 30 up to 33 there. It is talking about you. It's talking about you, Bran Munduwile, and your fellow. Like I talked about it lately. And if at all we talk about the Psalm of 37 and verse 7, is talking about this manipulation of which is happening now. You know, it's not only prophet who can prophesy and that things comes to pass. There are people who can do invocation, even sacrifices, wicked people, even to ensure that the things that they have purposed to happen, they happen. That's why even in my videos, that's why I've said my videos of which I made and that I talked about this relationship, they will stand for generation, to say. They will stand for generation. I will not temper even to say I can delete them. They will never be deleted. They will just be like that. I talked about this issue to say, I was telling and addressing the politicians, the opposition especially, to say, I was telling them to say, you know, this is not just an issue that you pray. This is not just the issue that basically you just stand strong in prayer. But I told you to say, even physically be active to really do something about this. Be active to really do something about this. But I could say you have tried, and that you've been trying, because this wickedness has been so big, though we've been standing for you and that we are praying for you. But you need to stand out, to voice out because of the injustice of which you have seen, of which in the polling station, your ballot papers, they are being tampered with, and that basically they are chasing people who are supposed to really monitor your ballot papers. They say, go, we continue counting the harder time. It should not be like that. And there are some times whereby these wicked people from this party, they are coming and that they are scattering you. They are scattering you in those polling stations, and that they manipulate so that they just manipulate, and that they change the digits of the votes which have been counted. This is happening. We are seeing it on media. We are seeing it, and this violence has not begun now. It began even the moment like you are campaigning. There are some cities of which you didn't even campaign, you didn't even go, because the police, they were biased, because they were being sent to really block you, and that you are being blocked. All of this is injustice. There is no justice. That's why you need to call up for backup of international human rights for this case. If at all, even you've seen to say this is totally injustice, don't be quiet. Voice out. Don't be quiet. Voice out and deny this. This should not happen like this, because I told you this was given to you and is given to you. I'm speaking this. This was given to you. This is not the first time I'm speaking this. This was given to you and is given to you. And that you are being manipulated in this manner. It's because these guys, they are scared because of the cases that they are having. So that if at all they don't qualify and pass this season, they know to say they are going to be jailed. So they are capable of doing whatsoever that has been happening. This is the reason why we are hearing news to say these people are killed. These people are killed because of these same elections. It has involved even the issue of now killing people and putting people in jail unnecessary. Hey, it should not be like this. It should not be like this. So I'm speaking to you, Brand Mundubile. You can voice out for the backup of international human rights, that they come through to judge over this. If it is to revolt, you have to revolt, that they come through, that they be the people now to really monitor the votes and the like, because in that case now there will be no issue of biasness like this thing of which we have been seeing, that even the police blocking you, that you don't campaign. Even the police at some point, they are watching the opposition, as the news is there, of which you are seeing on media. They are coming and that they are scattering your ballot papers, and that they change the digits of to their favor. What is all this thing? If at all you keep quiet, I'm telling you, of which you are given this privilege, according to even the book of Numbers, chapter number 13, verse 30 to 33 there. Joshua and Caleb, they rely on the word of God. Even you rely on the word of God as your I don't even know how to call it, because I'm not into politics. It relies on the word of God. Your party relies on the word of God. So now, hey, Jesus Christ, voice out, stand out to voice out and deny all of this thing, to say this is not fair, because it's not that you don't have the records. You have the records. But there are moments whereby they are announcing without verifying with your record, as even the stakeholders that are in that place where they are announcing, of which this is injustice, or to say. So voice out now. Voice out now. I'm speaking because this is given to you. And I'm telling you, it's up with you for you to fight as well.